Newcastle fans, as the transfer window looms closer, there's been more and more reports that Newcastle United will be signing James Trafford. Apparently, we've agreed personal terms, and for £20 million, we're going to be looking at seeing if this is a steal or not. So let's begin by profiling James Trafford. But before we begin, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button to support this channel. James Trafford is 22 years old. He was born in 2002. There's many outlets out there that suggest he's 6'6". In my opinion, he's probably around 6'3", 6'4". Started out his career at Carlisle Academy before moving to Manchester City Academy, before having spells on loan at both Accrington Stanley and Bolton, before ending up on a £15 million move to Burnley. Trafford actually started his career as an outfield player, playing in midfield for Carlisle before volunteering to go and goal. And the rest is history. Throughout his development, he's also been ever present in England youth setup, where he won the European Under-21 Championship, receiving man of the match in the final. And he's also been called up to the England senior team, where he was in a friendly against Belgium, and he was also selected for the provisional squad for the Euro 2024. And after the final, he received real high praise from the one and only Cole Palmer.
The last few seconds, and James Trafford saves! It's a double save!
When Traff saved that, yeah?
That was him saving a penalty in the last minute of the Under-21 Euro final against Spain. And I know everybody's heard about his record for Burnley this season, keeping 13 clean sheets in a row, only conceding 9 goals in the Championship. That is absolutely outstanding, but he's got a previous record as well. And these statistics suggest that he's absolutely got a track record of keeping clean sheets. Not only has he kept 13 in the Championship in a row as it stands, during England winning the Under-21 Championship, he did not let in a single goal, including a crucial penalty save that you've just seen right at the end. But even when he was on loan at Bolton, he was breaking records, keeping the most clean sheets in the league, 22 clean sheets in League One. And he also made 41 sweeper regains, more than any other goalkeeper in the division. And that's a very important trait for a modern goalkeeper. So let's quickly look at how he compares to Nick Pope and Martin Dubravka this season. Well, you can see James Trafford has got an unbelievable record. He's played more games, that's granted, but he's made more saves. He's got a higher save percentage. He's got a better passing accuracy on all metrics. But I know those statistics can be deceiving because Nick Pope has been injured this season. So I had a look at some of the shots they've faced on target against and compared their save percentage. And as you can see, shots on target against, they're very similar. James Trafford faced 74, Nick Pope's faced 78, and Martin Dubravka's faced 71. And you can clearly see that James Trafford has the higher save percentage. And in truth, a save percentage of 87.8 is incredible no matter what league you're in. So what I'm trying to say is that season in the Premier League under Burnley shouldn't define him as a goalkeeper. The biggest change I've noticed in Trafford, he's more physical. It looks like he's matured more and he's become more of a man, filled out his body a lot more, and he looks stronger and healthier. His key attributes: shot stopping, strong reflexes, saving close range shots as well as distance shots, and he's exceptional in his penalty saves, and we're seeing that with the 2 penalty saves against Sunderland. He's got unbelievable concentration for a goalkeeper, strong. He's good distribution. He keeps clean sheets, as we've already identified. He's confident and believes in himself. He's got unbelievable agility, and he's extremely composed with and without the ball. So the first thing you want to look at when it's a goalkeeper is, can he save shots? Because ultimately, that's what he's there to do. James Trafford offers slightly more aggressive approach than Nick Pope. He has a higher percentage of exits outside his penalty box per 90, but he also shows a potential in his in-possession work, and I think this is a reason why Eddie Howe is interested in him. But let's look at his shot stopping. Trafford has a great deal of ability with his feet, that's not in question, but first and foremost, he's a brilliant shot stopper. He has exceptional reactions and goalkeeping techniques, and this is why he constantly provides in crucial moments. One of my favourite things about Trafford that I've noticed is his one-on-one ability. He stands tall for as long as possible, and he reacts quickly to dive either way. He's always on his toes when opponents are approaching, keeping his weight perfectly balanced so he can throw himself either direction. He's extremely extremely effective in one-on-one situations. He's a safety cushion, and his positional sense is very good. Makes himself as big as possible as the forward is closing in on goal. This ensures that there's no gap between his legs or between the posts. If I had one weakness to put on James Trafford in terms of goalkeeping, it would be the command of his area. Sometimes he can show a little bit of vulnerability when he's coming to collect crosses, and that's shown in the statistics. If you look at his crosses face, crosses stop percentage, it's all relatively low. And I know he's not facing many crosses, but he's also not stopping many crosses either. And if we take a further look into his statistics, the goals against is absolutely outstanding. I don't care what league you're playing, averaging just 0.27 goals per 90 is unbelievable. His save percentage is extraordinary high, sitting in the top 1 percentile for goalkeepers across Europe, and also sitting in the top 1 percentile for clean sheets and clean sheet percentage. So he's definitely a modern day goalkeeper, and that's exactly what you want. At 22 years old, he could literally be Newcastle United's goalkeeper for the next 10 years. But the goalkeeper role has slightly changed since 10 years ago, and they've got an important role in facilitating attacks and building out from the back. If you look at these touches across all three goalkeepers, and I've selected seasons where they've played the most football. So James Trafford this season, he's played 33 games. Nick Pope, 2022-23 season, he's played 36 games. Martin Dubravka played 22 games for Newcastle in 2023-24 season. And you can see James Trafford is almost double the amount of touches of both Nick Pope and Martin Dubravka. So that just shows the importance role he has in building out from the back from Burnley. Even if we look at the passing metrics, James Trafford had more than double than what Nick Pope and Martin Dubravka do in Newcastle United. So I definitely think that Eddie Howe is looking for new ways to build out from the back with James Trafford. Definitely got better ability, composure and technical skills on the ball than Nick Pope and Martin Dubravka at his feet. But the most important thing, and I find with James Trafford, he tends to make the right decisions 9 times out of 10. I think everybody that plays at an elite level has a good standard for technical ability. What separates the good from the great is their decision making, and I'm very confident in James Trafford's decision making, and his distribution is massively improved from what we're seeing in the Premier League. Like I said earlier, we can't use that Premier League season to define his career because he never had a solid defense in front of him, and Vincent Kompany was asking them to do stuff that the others couldn't really do. So whether it's launching precise long-range passes to bypass the opposition's press or executing sharp exchanges with defenders, his vision and technique is second to none. His ability to initiate attacks deep in his own half will elevate him from just being a good shot stopper to a key playmaker in Newcastle's tactical approach. And I often say that profiles build a successful team, and I certainly do think James Trafford fits our system in what we like to do. Newcastle United like to be direct, moving the ball into space early and quickly, getting the ball forwards and trying to transition very, very quickly. And one of James Trafford's best attributes is long ball distribution. His long passes have landed in different areas of the pitch. He's comfortable finding teammates in his own half, but he's also comfortable reaching further distances, finding teammates inside the final third. So with our blueprint of direct attacks being quick and transitions, he fits the bill and statistically shows he's massively involved in the build-up. This is why Vincent Kompany identified him as a key player for his style of play, because that's what Vincent Kompany wants to do. So for a reported fee of just 20 million, in my opinion, Trafford is a great purchase. In a role where milliseconds and millimeters are pivotal, the data and the eye test suggests that Trafford can do it all. What I'm trying to say is James Trafford can be a shrewd acquisition, meshing both potential with current performance. Now, I understand there's a disparity in leagues when you compare the Championship to the Premier League, because in the Premier League, you're going to be facing the top strikers, and the Championship not so much. But what he's producing in the Championship, if he brings this into the Premier League, then I've got no doubt this guy can be a success. But I want to hear what you think. Let us know in the comments below. Are you excited about James Trafford coming, or would you prefer to look elsewhere? But I would love to hear your thoughts. I think personally it's a great signing. Let me know in the comments below, and then before you leave, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and until next time, away the lads.